Welcome, Junior Sharks fans. Jason Lawley here, Carter's dad, bringing you this fourth and final game as the Sharks look for a silver lining to put on this trip. Sharks' first game against Alaska was a 6-3 loss. Although it was closer than the 6-3 score as Alaska scored late. Second game against the Colorado Rampage. Sharks also lost. And then yesterday afternoon, the Sharks lost 11-1 to a very good Los Angeles Junior Kings team. Although the Sharks were down 3 late in the second, the Kings turned it on in the third for the final score. So it'll be up to the Sharks now as they take on a very good Colorado Thunderbirds team. As we about get ready for puck drop. Coach Alex Doyle when I talked to him before the game, said that he continues to look for positives for this team, and he says he sees a lot of them happening, but also with some mistakes to clean up. And he hopes once those mistakes get cleaned up, that the team will start being even more competitive. Either way, that starts right now for this Sharks team. We'll see who gets the start. Walls went yesterday. It looks like it's going to be Dylan Betchel in net. Once again, 3-man system here, 2 linesmen and a referee. If you're from California, you're probably used to seeing that. We get ready for face-off. Inouye steps in, pushes it over. Here comes the Thunderbirds. They'll dump it in deep. Down the right-hand side, Urshov reverses. He'll push it up, has Chan. Chan comes up, he's got a little bit of space. Chan comes up the left-hand side with speed, he'll dump it in deep. Down behind the net they go. Lawley in pursuit. Gets a good hit on. Here comes the Thunderbirds back, good stick by Urshov. Urshov works behind the net. Urshov backhands it up and not out. Reversed up back in. Dennis gives chase on the half boards it goes. Now pushed deep again as Thunderbirds are changing. Comes to Urshov. Urshov comes up the boards. He's ridden off the puck. Sharks still looking to get their first change. Now that's behind the net. And taken by Dennis. Dennis flips it up to the point. Lawley gets pressure. Loose, it comes through in front. Backhand comes all the way through the blue paint. Loose again. They come to the front of the net. Still loose. Now fed up. Sharks need a clear. Comes up past Lawley. Comes all the way through, tipped in. And the Thunderbirds are on the board. Sharks got caught out and couldn't get off. That puck came from the point and was tipped past Betchel, and the Sharks find themselves in an early hole, down 1-0. Face off. Pushed to the side. Now worked up, tipped in at point. Jones will be the first one there, but he's met by 2 Thunderbirds players. Now it comes to Kwong. Kwong feeds it up to Wang. Wang to Fast. Fast comes in, off sides. Puck one back, reversed by the Thunderbirds. They'll come up, tipped in, comes all the way down, icing waved off. Worked around to Fast. Fast goes to corner, backhands, looking for Kwong, but comes right back to Tanner. He'll battle for it, held in at the blue line. Now Janik circles behind the net, looking for Fast, a little bit behind him. Long shot blockered into the corner by Betchel. Now reversed. Fast gets there. He'll feed it out, but intercepted by the Thunderbirds. To back down again. Janik reverses all the way around, looking for Tanner. Tanner sidesteps a hit and does get it out. Got Wang, who's in pursuit. Wang goes into the corner. Weird bounce off the stanchion. And the Thunderbirds pick it up. They'll come in, push it in deep. Janik, or Dennis takes a hit, but now worked out by the Sharks. No icing. Carrick Stevens on the forecheck. Now Martino. Fed across. Dennis started after it, decided not to. Hagen works it up to Stevens. Here comes Carrick. He'll come up the right-hand side. Tries to backhand it in, but taken and blocked. Now Pizak will get it in to the zone as Martino gives chase. Martino gets a stick on it. He'll chip it around. Stevens is there. That comes out. Pizak, he's tied up off of a skate to Janik. Sam Janik goes behind the net. Reverses. He's pushed off the puck. Here comes the Thunderbirds now with the puck. That comes out to the point. Long shot blocked by Martino. His backhander, though, is held in. Thunderbirds fan on it. Now here comes Stevens, but he's at the end of his shift. He'll get the red line and get it deep. Stretch pass. Tremblay gets a stick on it momentarily. Janik battles for it with Kubota. Now down to Urshov. Urshov goes behind the net. He'll get it up to Kubota. Kubota has space. His centering pass comes through. Urshov, whoa! T-Birds player goes up and over into the bench. As they race for that puck. Looks like he's okay. Inoue steps in. Over to Dennis. Slapped her. Blocked. Comes up and out. Chipped up to Chan. Chan gets it deep. Inouye on the forecheck. Push down. Chan there. Now here comes the Thunderbirds. They'll exit the zone. floated in, glove down by Betchel, and he'll hold on to it. 11:48 here, first period. Sharks down 1-0. A little cloudy here in Irvine this morning. A few raindrops. Puck worked back to the point. Fast is there. Fast on his man with pressure. Reverses. Back up to the slot. Blocked right in front. In the wing skates, but held in. Long shot. Good save by Betchel. Fast. That comes up, but still in. Here comes the Thunderbirds. Shot goes high. Thunderbirds work it to the right-hand side. Long shot, glove down by Betchel. Sharks have a week off next weekend. And then the weekend after that, they'll be on the road, headed to Chicago. Comes behind the net. Janik has it. Sam Janik pulls back. Gets it up to Stevens, and off of his stick. To the corner they go. Now that's flipped up off the glass. Hagen's there with Stevens. Now it does poked back into the corner. Stevens takes a hit. Now it does come up and out. Martino pushes it deep. Here comes the Sharks up, or the Thunderbirds. They'll enter the zone. Good stick by Janik. Rim back around. Martino comes up, held in, rim back down and around. Kizak is there. It's to Hagen. Now they battle for it. Does come out. Martino tries to get it deep, but it's knocked down. Big hit. But Hagen's okay. He's back up. You cut through, all the way through, push to the side. Kwong with a little bit of speed. He'll chip it up and out. Worked over to the right-hand side. Janik's there. Janik gets a stake on it. Kwong avoids a hit. Now pushed in deep by Tremblay as Kwong gives chase. Tremblay on the forecheck. Emmett is able to get it away from his man. He'll get it back up to the point. Long slapper, just wide. Comes around, Dennis holds it in. He tries to push it back, but it comes off of a skate. Dennis, though, is able to recover. Push it over to Urshov. Urshov takes a big hit, but chips it up. Dennis now retreats with it. So the Sharks are changing on the fly over to Urshov. Urshov backhand looking for Lawley. Comes up and Dennis activates. Inouye. Pushed up the ice now by the Thunderbirds. They'll drop it at the point. Shot blocked and glove down to Chan. Chan tries to get it up and now he does get it out to Inouye. Inouye has Lawley. Inouye's going to go to the left-hand side, but Lawley's offsides. .8:25 here. Thunderbirds up 1-0. Worked over to Jones. Jones will feed it to Janik. Janik, long stretch pass to Tremblay. Tremblay, backhander. Here comes the Thunderbirds. Put it into Janik. He'll come behind his net. Reverse it to Enwy. We get a penalty. Looks like it's going to go. We're going to get both players going. I think Sam Janik took a high hit and may have retaliated. We got 2 roughing calls, so we'll skate 5 aside. It was 7:58 here in the first period. Sorry about that. We'll get our score updated. Forgot to do that. It's over to Kwong. Kwong has it. He'll circle. Back. Owen Kwong puts it up and held in at the blue line. Now it comes deep. Urshov pushed off the puck. Back to the point. Now working across, comes all the way through. Dennis will get there. Urshov goes to the corner. And Dennis, Urshov, he'll backhand it. Looking for Wang. Wang's got company. Now Wang does get it up to Fast. Fast comes through. Tanner Fast sidesteps a hit. He's tripped up. No call. Fast tried to make a move. Just couldn't quite get his feet past. Here comes the Thunderbirds in with speed. Shot loose in front and rebound covered up by Dylan Betchel. That puck came across. Betchel dove across to make the save. Stevens steps in. Face off. Back to the point. Latino is there. Now Stevens. Up to Stevens. Stevens chips it up and out. Pyzak blows an edge, but he's back up. Thunderbirds come in. Comes all the way through. Shot blocked by Stevens. Good block. Back to the point. Blocked in front. Loose. They'll scramble for it. Comes out to the side. Thunderbirds now work it up to the point. Back to the other slot. That's blocked in front. Now chipped up and out as the puck goes all the way down for an icing. .609 here, first period. Face-off goes back to Sharks, to Urshov. Urshov battles for it now in the corner. Taken by the Sharks. Long stretch pass. Comes up looking for Kubota. Now Kubota does have it. Kubota goes to the outside. He's knocked off the puck. Trambly's there. Chip past him. Now chip down. Behind the net it goes. Trambly is there. Urshov to the slot. Shot. Blocker loose in front. Picked up by Urshov. Urshov tries to go to the corner, but he's cut off. Now Urshov does have it. Worked up and out. Sharks are at the end of their shift, though. That line. Here comes Lawley. Lawley knocks the puck loose momentarily. That comes all the way down. Past Hagen. Icing waved off. Into the corner it goes. Back out to the point. Blocked into the corner. Back up to the point. We're working across. Blocked again. That comes to Lawley. Lawley chips it up and can't quite get it. Inway is there. Now Lawley gets it. He'll flip it in deep and get after it. Good hit. Lawley has it. Lawley. Shot right in front. Sharks are buried in front. We get a penalty coming up as Inway was checked from behind. Puck came right to the front. Inway was there, tried to pull it to his forehand. Couldn't quite get it to go, but he did draw the penalty. So the Sharks will go on the power play here. 4:01 left, first period. Comes down, work back to Dennis. Dennis back to Inway. Inway circles. Back to Dennis at the point. Now back to Otero. Inway back to Dennis. We'll work it over to Fast. Cross-ice pass looking for somebody in the slot. Inway. Works it down to Kong. Kong drops it. Back to Dennis. Dennis over to Fast. Shot and covered up. 1:22 left in the advantage. 3:22 in the period. Kwong takes that face off and goes to the corner. Owen Kwong recovers it. He'll work it up to the point to Fast. Fast works it to Dennis. Looking for Kwong, comes all the way through. Stevens gets it. He'll come back to Fast. Fast fans on that one, and now it's knocked out. Sharks will get a change on the power play. Now it does come to Wang. Wang, his pass intercepted. Janik gets a stick on it. Now Janik does have it. Up to Lawley. Lawley, his pass, a little bit behind Martino. Now that's flipped all the way down the ice. That should be icing. And it is. 19 seconds left on the man advantage. Face off, comes back. Janik has it. Janik leaves it for Wang. Wang up to Lawley. Lawley shot loose in front and now covered up. 7 seconds left. As Jones comes on, the Sharks will go to a more conventional five-man setup. To the corner it goes. Held in by Jones. Jones works it over. Penalties expired. Now flipped up, held in. Janik gives somebody a rough ride, and now Kwong does. Worked over, one-timer, covered up by Betchel. Tremblay will step in for the face-off. Comes down low. Tremblay's there, comes behind the net to Dennis. Dennis up to Isaac. He'll battle for it. Now it is pushed up and out. Isaac, good stick, and it does come down to Tremblay. Didn't quite gain the red line before putting it in, so that will be icing. Puck fought for, comes back out to the point, worked over to the blue line, blocked in front by Pizak, pops straight up. Another shot comes, trickles all the way through. Jones is there with Dennis, centering pass, chipped in front. Now Kubota takes a big hit. Kubota's back up though, he looks okay. Sharks feed it to the left-hand side, now Dennis has it. Dennis, that comes up and around and chipped in deep, but offsides. 44 seconds left here, first period. Stevens will step in, he'll take this draw. It's pushed over by the Rampage. They'll flip it in deep. Worked up and around by Hagen. Comes back out. Inway's there. Back down to the half boards. Inway steps over. Now Inway and Hagen get there. That comes out. Chipped up to Fast. Fast gets it over to Inway. Inway's got a step. Inway comes in. Backhander falls off his stick. Ataro tried to pull it to his backhand as he went through, and he just lost the handle. 3 seconds left. And that will end period number 1. Rampage 1, Junior Shark 0. We'll be back for in 60 seconds. Welcome back. Period number 2 about to get underway here. Sharks down by 1. Comes over to Dennis. He'll get it deep. Stevens is there. Now Pizak in pursuit, or actually that is Martino in pursuit. Work past Pizak. Dennis comes back, no icing. Dennis works it around to Pizak. Pizak takes a hit, pushes it up, comes all the way through, off of Dennis in front. Urshov was there to clean it up. Zach comes up and out. Now it does come out. Martino tried to get it. Pizak on the forecheck. Pizak comes to Dennis. He'll glove it down. Dennis tries to spin, but he's taken off the puck. Thunderbirds turnaround shot, loose in front, still there. Now it does come out. Dennis is able to work it up and out to Martino. That comes all the way down. Back to Urshov. Urshov, little spin move. Urshov gets it up to Martino. Now here comes Urshov. Activates. Martino comes in. He's got Urshov. Tries to feed it up to him. Urshov all the way through. Now Martino on the forecheck as the Sharks change behind the play. Here comes Wang. Janik, good stick. Now pushed in deep. Betchel comes out. He'll stop it for Urshov. Cross ice pass to Wang. Kwong is there. Back to Janik. Janik feeds it over, but fast stick had been knocked out of his hand. Now here comes Thunderbirds in again. Cross ice pass. Long shot, glove down by Betchel. 15:09 here. Period number 2. Face off. Comes back to the Rampage. They'll feed it down into the corner. Behind the net it goes. Now Kwong activates. Reversed. Dennis steps down. He's able to block that pass. Dennis gets it to Fast. Fast sidesteps a hit. He'll work it down the ice. No icing. Tremblay on the forecheck. Now Fast activates. Fast takes it away. Fast goes behind the net. He'll reverse it. Has Tremblay. Tremblay comes back to Jones. Jones tipped in front by Fast. Comes all the way through. Now reversed. Tremblay's first one there. Tremblay and Inouye. That comes out to Jones again. Jones tries to feed it in, but it's shot's blocked. But good recovery by Jones. Gets it to Dennis. Now chipped down, and Sharks are going to get a penalty, I think. Looks like Tremblay's going to get a head contact. Well, that'll be a 2 and a 10 automatic. So the Sharks will have to send somebody over. Emmett came up high. Looks like Coach Doyle will get an explanation. Looks like Coach Doyle's giving more of the explanation than getting an explanation. So Sharks will send somebody over to serve the 2 minutes for Emmett. Stevens will step in. The Sharks look to kill this off. Face off. Pushed out to the point. Shot comes all the way through, just missed. Back up to the point. Rampage, good block by Stevens, but it comes right back out. Stung Stevens a little bit. That shot goes wide, loose, and still loose. Comes down low, and goalie has it. Nice save by Betchel. As the Thunderbirds look to celebrate, Betchel showed that he had it in his glove. Face off, back to the point for Colorado. Thunderbirds work it to the center. Now down to the right hash, into the corner. Now back up to the slot. Straightaway shot, floats up and wide, shot. Covered up by Betchel. Anyway, we'll take this. Draw, battled for, now won by the Thunderbirds. They'll get it to the slap shot, covered up. 1:02 left on the power play. Face off into the corner. Now back up. Colorado has it again. Shot blocked wide. Battled for there with Kwong and feeds it to the front and held in at the point. Thunderbirds cross ice pass center. Shot goes wide. Colorado now works it over to the right point. Inway's there. Shot blocked in front. It never got through. Kwong is there. Now over to the left-hand side. Back to the slot. Shot loose. Still loose. Comes through. Now chipped up and out. As the penalty to Lawley expires, Lawley races after it. Lawley gets it, battles for it. Now puck comes out. Comes the Thunderbirds, they'll race in. Shot, glove down. Just a little note for you USA Hockey rules folks. The 2-minute and the additional 10-minute is automatic for some penalties in hockey, including head contact in USA Hockey. That comes down to Urshov. He'll feed it out. Now back in comes the Thunderbirds. Shot and glove down. The 10-minute part of the penalty ends as soon as the first penalty is over. So if the first penalty goes to 2 minutes, the player will spend a full 12 minutes in the box. But if the team is scored on, the 10 minutes starts as soon as that score happens. So it's a sometimes 2, it's an always 10, sometimes 2. Thunderbirds come in, blocked, save. Now here comes the Sharks back the other way. Chan comes out. He's got a step. Here comes Chan, races in. His shot up and wide. Dennis gets it. He'll float it back down to Pizak, who is hooked. And that will be a penalty to the Thunderbirds. And Colorado will get its second shot at the power play. 10:47 left. Stevens will step in. He'll take this draw. Face off. One back. Worked over to Fast. Fast steps in. Fast shot comes all the way through. Back up to Janik. Back to Tanner. Tanner tries to get it through. Comes down to Stevens. Stevens back to Fast. Work it over to Janik. Janik fans on that. He'll go deep. Finds Carrick. Carrick Stevens. Reverses. He's pushed down from behind. No call. Now Inouye's there, but here comes the Thunderbirds with a little bit of speed. Fast is back. He's a forward. The Thunderbirds come all the way through. Good push across. As that's now worked up to Kwong. Kwong tries to get back to Inouye. It's knocked off his skate. And now Thunderbirds have the puck. They'll come across. They'll look to, comes all the way through and covered up. .59 seconds left on the man advantage. Chan will step in. Face off, he wins it back to Dennis. Dennis comes out. Dennis comes from behind the net. Dennis leaves it back to Chan. Chan or Wang. Wang enters. Wang circles behind the net. Up to Lawley. Lawley gets it over. Back to Chan. Chan back to Wang. Wang down to Lawley. Lawley looking for Chan. Shot off the post by Dennis and up and out of play. 23 seconds left in the man advantage. Chan will step in again. Chan wins it cleanly back to Dennis. Dennis down to Wang. Wang has it taken away. Here comes the Thunderbirds. They'll come all the way in. Goalie has lost his stick. We got a penalty coming up. And looks like Lawley is going to go for slashing. And that's going to be the ice cut. 8:53, so Lawley pleads his case to no avail. So we'll come back, skate 4-on-4 for 6 seconds. And then Thunderbirds will go on a power play. We'll be back as soon as the ice cut is over. See you soon. Skating 4-on-4 to start. Face off. Comes up and out. Chan gives chase. Chan tripped up as the penalty expires. Stevens is there. Stevens works it back to Jones. Jones gets it. He'll flip it up and out as now the Thunderbirds will work it back and try to get their power play set up. Now it comes to Stevens. He'll flip it. Backhand down the ice. As the Lawley penalty starts, Carter protested that he didn't do anything, and he very well may not have, but my guess is the referee saw something from one of a Shark stick, and that is why we got the penalty. That comes down, worked around by the Thunderbirds, back up to the point. Cross ice pass, nobody home. Now Urshov is there. Urshov tries to feed it out, but held in at the point. We'll play catch. Long shot, glove down. Sorry about that. I had a little camera issue there. I think we got it fixed. Face off. Back up to the point. Now down low, but blocked. Good stick by Chan. Cross ice pass. Thunderbirds will work it to the right-hand side. Another cross ice pass all the way through. Chan on it. That's down low. Thunderbirds circle. Shot goes wide. Stevens is there. Fast. Gets a stick on it. Now it comes to Dennis. Dennis tripped up and will get a penalty. And now in 19 seconds, Sharks will go on the power play, but until then we'll skate 4-on-4. Chan will step in. Face off. Flipped up and held in momentarily by Janik, but now here comes a 2-on-1 developing. Jones is back. We got a whistle. Don't know what happened, if we had it offsides there. Inouye, that face-off comes out. Now dumped in deep. Dennis comes behind. Dennis up to Fast. Fast back to Dennis as the Sharks look to get set up on their power play. Now Dennis does have it. Stretches up to Inouye. Inouye over to Fast. He'll chip it in as Kwong gives chase. Rimmed up and held in by Dennis. Dennis takes a big hit. And we got a penalty coming up. Roughing. And looks like it's going to the Thunderbirds. Now the Sharks will go on a 5-on-3. And Sharks will take a timeout as they look to get something drawn up to try to take advantage of this. Great opportunity here for the Sharks. Try to even this game up. First penalty was a tripping penalty on Dennis, or taken against Dennis, I should say, as he is first penalty taken by Colorado was against Dennis as Xander tried to skate it out of the zone. He was tripped up from behind. And now again, the second penalty is Dennis held the point, got a shot off. The big hit came late. And so Sharks will now get a minute. We'll see as they get the times entered here. I believe it's going to be a minute 18 or so of 5-on-3. Don't think that's right. Minute 12. And now we do have it right. Kwong steps in, face off, one back to Dennis. Dennis works to the center to Inouye. Inouye back to Dennis. Over to Fast. Fast shot, loose in front, score! I believe that went off of Owen Kwong in front. Let's take a look. As that shot comes through, it deflects. Owen Kwong right there. I believe it came off his skate and goes in. That'll tie things up. Sharks still be on the minute 49 left on the power play. They'll look to add to this lead. Dennis retreats behind the net. Dennis comes all the way up. He'll drop it back for Inouye. Inouye enters the zone. Inouye will get it set up. Back to Dennis, back to Inouye. Down low, backhand shot by Kwong, comes all the way through, just misses. Fast is there. Stevens, right in front. Pass reflected, loose in front, still loose. Comes up and held in by Fast with a skate, but it comes out of the zone. Back to Dennis. Dennis now decides to come up the ice. Here he comes now. Long pass up to Kwong. Kwong comes in. Kwong's got a step. Kwong hooked down. No call. It looked like Owen was hooked there. That's flipped up and it comes out past Janik. Now Janik has to take down a man and touched up by Fast. We'll get the even things up here for skate 4-on-4 for 20 seconds. That bouncing puck just came over Sam Janik's stick, and he was caught a little flat-footed. Skate 4-on-4 here. That comes up and held in. Now taken away by Chan. Chan has 2-on-1 developing. Has Motino. Chan feathers it over Motino. Loose in front. Chan's there. Score! Colin Chan made that play happen and 4-on-4. Puts the Sharks up by 1. Chan tried to feed it across, and he found that loose puck right in front. And now the Sharks go up 2-1. We'll skate for 7 more seconds. Four on four. And then the Thunderbirds will go on a power play. Jones takes it. Jones gets it up to Kubota. Kubota puts it in deep. Now Martino's there. That comes all the way down to Jones. Jones backhands. He'll flip it in deep. Sharks will now be on the penalty kill. Kubota try to get a stick on it. Now here comes Thunderbirds. They'll come all the way around. That's knocked off a stick. Good stick by Stevens. Now Stevens has a step. Stevens will be the first one there. He'll circle. Looking for fast. Knocked off his stick. Now the Sharks got to get back. 4-on-2 developing. Urshov is back. Comes all the way through. Poked at. Still loose. Tanner. Fast. Tried to go for the hit. But now the Sharks do get set up in their penalty kill. Loose in front. And still loose. Battled for. Flipped up. Recovered. That comes out. That'll be offsides. 34 seconds left. Trembley's 10 minutes in the sin bin have expired. Emmett will be back in play. 3:25 here, second period. 34 seconds left on the advantage for the Thunderbirds. Face-off, taken by Colorado. Fast is there. He'll backhand it. Not out. Held in by the Thunderbirds. They'll come in. Shot wide behind the net. It's on the net. Now knocked off. Right out to the slot. There's another shot. Goes wide. Inway's there. Now flipped down the ice by Stevens. That will be icing with 8 seconds left on the advantage. That face-off comes down. Sharks have it. They'll feed it up to Lawley. Lawley battles for it right in front of the penalty box. Now pushed down deep again. Sharks recover. Into the corner it goes. Now back up to the point. Song cross-ice shot. Covered up by Betchel. That face-off comes. Pizak is there. Now it comes over to Janik. Janik races up. He'll get the red line. Chip it in deep. Weird bounce. That'll be offsides. Hit a stanchion and didn't go into the zone as expected. That put the Sharks all offside spots. Face off. Pizak. Now flipped in and covered up by Betchel. 2:18 here, second period. Face off. Dennis is there. Back to the point. Fake shot. Now down low. Good read. Comes to Kubota. Kubota, his exit pass is intercepted. Now worked across. That shot score. Tipped in front. And we're tied at 2. Good interception and hold in by the Thunderbirds at the blue line. They were able to work it across, and that shot was tipped in front. Dylan Vetchel had no chance. Comes out, Chan looking to get it. Now it comes and pushed in deep. Inouye is there. Now it comes out past Jones. Janik races back. That'll be icing. Inouye will step in. He'll take this draw. Face off down to Chan. Backhander goes just wide. Here comes the Thunderbirds. Janik goes behind the net and intercepted. Now Jones has it. Jones tries to flip it up. Good hand-eye coordination by Jones as he backs it out with a backhand. That shot deflects in front. And then covered up by Betchel. Face off by Kwong comes deep. Kwong. Now here comes shot. That blocked, goes behind the net. Janik battled for. Now Janik blocks it. Tries to chip it up. Held in momentarily. Now Stevens. He does get it up and out fast. Fast interfered with. No call. Good hip check by Stevens. We're getting offsides. Good hip check by Stevens. Kwong will step in. Face off. Fast gets it. He'll whip it in deep. Right on net. Kwong on the forecheck. Right in front. Comes loose. Shot and goal scrambled for. We're going to get another interference penalty going to the Thunderbirds. And the Sharks will go back on the power play. See what the Sharks can do now with the advantage. 30 seconds left in the period. That face-off comes up and out. Inouye reverses, and he'll get it back to Janik behind the net. Up to Fast. Fast comes up the right-hand side. He'll drop it for Kwong. Kwong's cross-ice pass deflected and comes out. Janik tips it in to Inouye. Inouye gets it to Stevens. It's 2 seconds left. Backhand shot goes wide. And that will be the end of period number 2. Tied at 2. Sharks have battled back here and clawed their way back into this game. After getting into a 1-goal deficit on the first shift, they were able to tie the game and then briefly take the lead. before the Thunderbirds tied it up. So we'll see what period number 3 has. $17 minutes on the board. 1:30 left in the advantage for the Sharks. Stevens will step in. Got Inouye and Chan. That comes back to Janik. Sharks will look to get set up. Janik comes up. He's got some speed up the left-hand side. He'll drop it. Back to Fast. Fast to Inouye. Inouye knocked off the puck. Now Fast recovers it. He'll leave it for Janik. Sharks will try it again. Up to Inouye. Inouye enters the zone. Inouye drops it. Back to Inouye and comes now behind the net. Thunderbirds reverse it. They'll go high up off the glass all the way down. That'll be icing. 42 seconds left. Chan, face off, comes through. Wang gives chase. Along with Matino. Comes up and held in by Jones with a skate. Jones will work it down to Chan, to Jones, up to Lawley. Lawley, his shot just wide. Comes back out to Jones. Jones goes deep. 12 seconds left on the power play. Chipped up. Held in by Jones again. Jones walks in. Shot just wide. Now here comes the Thunderbirds back as the penalty's over. That pass deflects. Now Lawley has it. He'll chip it up off the boards. Puck goes out of play. Two is our score. Tremblay will step in. Here comes the Thunderbirds up the right-hand side. They'll push it deep. Pyzak. Now here comes the Sharks. Lead pass to Pyzak. Pyzak has speed. He'll come in, take a hit, push it deep. Tremblay goes low. Tremblay now tries to toe drag it. Loose in front now, covered up. Tremblay with this face-off comes to Fast. Fast tries to spin. Now shot. Loose. Another rebound there. Dug at by Tremblay. Now covered up. .14:42 here. Third period. Face-off. Comes to the Thunderbirds. Comes down now. Behind the net it goes. Inouye's there. Lawley. That comes out. Hagen. Hagen. Look to try to get it up to Chan. Past him. Now behind the net it goes. Inouye. Now Hagen does have it. Hagen chips it up and out. That's fed back in. Janik's pass blocked. Now behind the net they go. Janik, good job to work that puck free. Shot kicked in front, loose shot, rebound shot, covered up. But Dylan Betchel is having a game. Betchel faced 3 shots in quick succession. He's able to save them all. Face off. Comes low, into the corner it goes. Urshov knocked off his stick. Centering pass comes out. Sharks battle for it. Jones is there. Now Urshov chips it up. Back down to the slot. Shot and covered up by Betchel. Kwong will step in. Face off. Comes back to the point. Fast is there. Chipped up. Now Fast has it. Fast chips it up. Indirect pass looking for Wang. Trickles just past him. That'll be offsides. .13:21 here, third period. 2-2 is our score. Sharks now probably looking to get a little bit greedy. Shown they can compete now. Can they eke out a win and find that silver lining we talked about earlier for this trip? That goes deep. Urshov backhands it. Wang is there. Now Urshov comes out with it. He'll indirect pass looking for Fast and just didn't take a good bounce off that board. Good idea. Tremblay, that's battled for. Now it does come up and to Janik. His backhand pass to Hagen. Hagen sidesteps a hit. Into the corner they go. Pizak is there. And Tremblay comes deep again. Back to Janik. Janik absorbs a hit. Hagen. Stake keeps his feet. Now Hagen will get it over to Janik. Sam Janik comes up. He'll cut back. Work it back to Hagen. Hagen, good outlet. Here comes the Sharks. Is Martino. He'll get it deep. And Pizak and Tremblay will give forecheck. That comes all the way out. Skips past. And now here comes the Thunderbirds. They'll cut back, but good back check by the Sharks as Stevens has it. His pass deflects. And his glove down by Dylan Betchel. Inway takes this draw and now behind the net it goes. Stevens is there, rimmed around, all the way up and out. Lawley in pursuit. Worked over by the Thunderbirds. Drop pass. Pushed all the way down. Betchel comes out. Work it over to Inway. Inway flips it up to Chan. Chan gets it over to Lawley. Lawley We're going to get a roughing call. And that'll put the Sharks on the power play. Golden opportunity here for the Sharks. It must have happened behind the play. I think Inouye might have taken a late hit, which is one of the things USA Hockey is cracking down on as that comes up and out. Inouye races back. He'll chip it up, looking for Stevens. Stevens has it, gets it to Fast. Now flipped up and out again to Janik. Janik feeds it up to Stevens. Stevens gets it back to Inouye. Now Stevens has it. Stevens enters the zone. Carrick protects the puck. He'll spin back, get it to Janik. Janik works it over to Fast. Fast shot, rims up and out. Now Janik's going to race for it. Now here comes a breakaway for shot off the post and out. I don't think that went in. We'll see if we can catch it on replay, but I think it went off the post along the goal line and came back out. That's up to Fast, up to Inouye. Inouye's not going to enter. He's got Stevens. Stevens comes in. Stevens shot, tried to pick the corner, just missed. Fast has it. He'll work it down to Carrick. Stevens gets it back to Jones. Jones shot loose right through the feet of Inouye. Couldn't get his stick there. Now rimmed up off the glass. Comes around. Kwong is there. Fed up to Jones. 30 seconds left. This group is tired. They've been out for the whole power play. We'll get the second line on. Sharks change. 22 seconds left. Up to Wang. Wang comes in. He'll enter the zone. Drops it for Mautino. Mautino looks for Wang over his stick. Now flipped up and held in momentarily. But here comes the Thunderbirds back. That shot comes all the way through. Lawley has it. Lawley spins. Lawley comes up the ice. He'll get the red line and push it deep. Chan is there. Back to 5-on-5. That slapper comes all the way through to Lawley. Lawley's shot deflects and goes up into the net. That stung one of the Thunderbirds players. And he'll get up and work his way to the bench. 8:51 here, second period. Let's take a look. We'll see if we had that play. We see right there, I don't think it went in. They're going to talk about it. Look at it again. No change. So play stands is called. Actually, we're going to get another. Let's look at it one more time. Coach is going to get an explanation. Yeah, I don't think that went in. I think it came off the post. The backhander came off the post, went along the line, and came out. So, no change. Face off, rimmed around. Janik steps up. Isaac is there. Now, Janik races back. Cross ice pass. Janik's going to pick up a cross-checking or a slashing penalty. We'll see what he gets. It is going to be the slash, just a little too much. High up on the stick, and now the Sharks will have to kill off a power play from the Colorado Thunderbirds. to keep this game tied. Face off. Comes down low. One by the Thunderbirds. They'll circle. Almost intercepted by Kwong. Tremblay up at the point. That pass comes all the way down. Fast is there. Reversed. Tremblay. Long shot blocked loose in front and cleared to the side. I don't know if Betchel was able to get. That will be up and out of play. I don't think that hit glass, so we'll go outside the zone. Stevens will step in. He'll take this draw. One back, cross ice feed to the Thunderbirds. Down low into the corner they go. Up to the point. Taken by the Thunderbirds. Walk the blue line. Now feed it back low. Cross ice pass in front. Flipped up and out, but held at the point. Now down to the circle. One-timer blocked in front by Stevens. Second good block of the game, if not more. That comes up, but not out. Inway couldn't quite get a stick on it. Cross-ice pass through Inway's skate. Chan gets a stick on it. One-timer goes just wide. Misses. Is it going to get out? It does. 41 seconds left. As the Thunderbirds worked that around. Good step up by Chan. That comes through. Stevens gets a stick on it momentarily. Now another stick. Stretch pass comes out. Hagen comes all the way through. Blocked in front again by Stevens, who'll get it out and backhand it. Looking for Fast. Fast has a step. Here comes Tanner. Tanner's in. Shot goes high. Tanner will backhand it down. As Tremblay's on the forecheck, the penalty's over to Janik. Now intercepted. Fast. Puts it in. Pizak on the forecheck. That comes up, but held in by Janik. Now taken with a glove and then played up to Hagen. Tremblay's there. Now here comes Thunderbirds. That shot off the post and in. 6:01 here. That'll make it 3-2 Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds picked that up with speed and came in. Picked a corner. And now the Sharks will look to get back in this game. Face off. Talal comes over. Kwong looks to step up. Comes down low. Janik will be the first one there. He'll reverse it. Has Lawley. Lawley looking for Kwong. But that'll be icing. .542 here. Sharks down by 1, 3-2. Face off. One back to Janik. Janik works it around to Wang. Wang closed out. Now Kwong's there. Janik rims it over to Lawley. Lawley chips it up and now held in. Another shot blocked. Down to the half boards it goes. Lawley gets it. Tries to work it up. Now pushed down the ice. Urshov has it. Urshov, cross ice pass is taken. Now Janik goes behind the net. Lawley again there. Up to Urshov. Urshov. Sharks need to get out. That comes right to the center, but now Urshov has it. Urshov 2-on-1. He's got Wang. Wang comes in. Wang shot. Fanned on it a little bit. Sort of healed it. Urshov puts a hit on. The Sharks change behind the play. 4:36 left. Outcome all the way down. That'll be icing. Sharks, of course, have used their timeout on their 5-on-3 where they got the first goal. Inouye will step in. He'll take this draw. Face-off goes low. Worked up and good indirect pass. Shot blocked. Loose in front. Comes through. And pushed out by the Sharks. Now here comes Chan. Sidesteps a hit. He's going to get tripped up. That's going to be a call. Tripping call. Going to Thunderbirds. And now the Sharks will have a golden opportunity here as they look for the equalizer late in this third period. Kwong, Stevens, and Fast. Janik and Inouye. Sharks going with 4 forwards. Face off. Comes into the corner. Fast steps up. Fast puts a hit on. But now here comes Thunderbirds. Janik, good stick. Get it to Kwong. Kwong gets it back to Janik. Janik will retreat up to Fast. Fast. Back to Janik. To Inouye. Sharks will try the left-hand side. Here comes Inouye. Inouye gets it to Stevens. Stevens comes down. Back to Janik. Now to Fast. Fast toe drag. Shot blocked in front. Tanner is able to get it. Pushes it up to Janik. Janik over to Inouye. Inouye back to Janik. Shot tipped in front. Stevens has it. Now Inouye steps in. Now Kwong is able to recover it. Kwong works it over to Fast. He holds the blue line. Back to Janik from long range. Shot, score! Sam Janik with the shot ties it up here. I don't think that was tipped. I think it went straight in. And we're tied at 3 with 3:02 left in period number 3. And again, the Sharks will look to get a little bit greedy. Try to get a win on this trip. Martino. That's flipped straight down the ice. Comes all the way through. No icing. Urshov pinned up against the boards. Tremblay is there. Urshov gets it. Here comes Urshov. He's got a little bit of space. His backhander knocked down, but now pushed back to Jones. Jones over to Tremblay. Tremblay has it in his feet now. Comes back to Urshov. Urshov back to Jones. Jones gets it up and out. That comes down the ice. Thunderbirds work it back. Jones has it. Jones to Urshov. Urshov will get it, chip it in. They're looking for Chan. Lawley's there, loses his stick. Now Chan on the forecheck comes. Wang steps up, comes back to Jones. Jones to Lawley. He'll chip it in. Chan on the forecheck. Now Stephen Wang comes up, gets a stick on it momentarily. Now flipped over to the left-hand side. Wang gets it. Now here comes Chan. Chan and Lawley. Fed up to Lawley. Lawley tries to get a stick on it. Can't. Chan is there momentarily. Here comes the Thunderbirds. They'll cut through. Converge. Shot. Score. The Thunderbirds came through. We're able to get that pass across. They'll go up 4-3. With the minute left. And now the Sharks will have to push to try to get the equalizer again. Face-off comes to Jones. Jones gets the red line, pushes it in deep. Goal's empty for the Sharks. Kwong is able to intercept it. Now pushed in deep again. Long shot taken by Urshov. Urshov gets it to Inouye. Inouye come up. He has speed. Inouye enters the zone. 6-on-5 for the Sharks. Centering pass. Loose. Kwong has it. Kwong tries to get it to Jones. Now he does. Fed down deep. Inouye's there. Now it does come. That's kicked out, but long shot is in the back of the net. 13 seconds left. That will do it. 5-3 will be our final. Sharks can definitely look to build on this. Thanks for joining us here in Irvine, California. If all goes according to plan, we'll bring you games in Chicago. We got an offsides call. That is it. Final score, Colorado 5, Sharks 3. Good effort, though, by the Sharks as they bounce back from a tough loss versus the Kings. Make it a game here against the Rampage. I hope to see you all in Chicago. Till then, I'm Jason Lawley. Have a good day.